Hey team, what's going on? We'll see if third time's a charm here with my live this morning. We're off to a little bit of a slow start here in the house, which is nice, just having a little bit of family time and a slow start to the day. I hope you're doing well and but ready also to get a little movement in through your day. So either you're making this a workout, you can make this a 10-minute workout, super easy, including a quick warm-up. Read the comments below to find out how you can do that, or set those hourly timers, especially if you're working on the weekends and finding yourself sitting at your desk, especially, or if you're, say, dealing with an injury and not really able to move around too much, but you need a few moves to get through your day. Okay, so here we go. Today we've got, for equipment, it's a fun one, I've got a rolled up yoga mat, just because it's got a little bit of weight to it and it's about the perfect width. I've got a bowl of bananas and a chair. All right, so I'll show you what you can do with those in a few minutes here. But yeah, let's get started with our first one. So I'm actually gonna grab the bowl of bananas to start with, because we're gonna start with a sumo squat. So I don't have, say for example, my weights are downstairs, but I needed to get in a quick sumo squat and I want to add a little bit of weight. You don't need to add weight to this sumo squat if you don't want to, all right? If your mobility's there, if you're just looking for a little bit of movement, getting that range of motion, working on that mobility and form versus strength. So I'm going to show you what you can do with a weight. You just picture me doing the exact same thing without weights and you don't need it. Okay, so I'm going to grab this bowl of fruit, just because it was right there and I figured I could use this. So we're going into a sumo squat. So sumo squats, your stance is quite a bit wider than shoulder width. Your toes are pointing out about a 45-degree angle, all right? And then what you wanna do is you wanna think about your knees going in the same direction as your toes. So instead, I know a lot of what happens is when we go down into a squat, kind of our knees buckle and go inward. So what we wanna do is press those knees out, think about them going in the same direction as your toes as you sink your bum down, keeping that chest nice and tall. So this is a sumo squat. I'm going to hold the bowl of bananas just under my chin, so from the side here, so holding it under my chin, and then I'm going to get set up, pull the belly button in towards the spine, okay, in and up, shoulders rolling down and back, and I'm looking straight ahead. All right, so pressing out, coming down to a depth that's comfortable for you. I don't want you to lose a glute squeeze in there. So it's easy just to kind of come down and rely on your knees and legs to do the work. Like right now my glutes really not activated, but we don't want that. So we want to kind of tuck that pelvis under by squeezing the glutes. As you pull your belly button in and up, you kind of naturally get a little bit of a tuck if you're doing that correctly. So here, I'm going to come down, okay, and back up, squeezing my glutes the whole time. And there's your sumo squat. You're going to do 10 of these. So if your range of motion is here, that's okay. Up here. You can get way deeper, go way deeper. All right. Hopefully you can hear that through the bananas. All right. Bananas done. Next exercise. We're going into a wide row. So I'm going to grab this yoga mat. If you happen to have some hand weights, you can have hand weights. I find that this is nice because it reminds me to keep my elbows out wide. So this is normally kind of that narrow row. We're doing a bent over wide row. So from the side, okay, you're going to get a nice stance, maybe shoulder width apart through the feet. You're going to hinge forward slightly as you push your bum back. Knees are bending ever so slightly. From this, you see my back is still flat. So I may be rounding and leaning forward, but I'm not rounding through that upper back. Or sorry, I am rounding through that upper back right now. But what I do is when I pull those shoulders back and down, belly button in towards the spine, and shoulders away from the ears. Glutes are squeezing, everything is still supporting, and your weight is balanced throughout your feet. Okay? And then from here, we're just going to grab the ends, palms can be facing in here. We're going to take those elbows out wide, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then lowering. So from the front, hey, you're here, looking kind of straight down in front to try and keep that neutral spine, taking those elbows out wide, squeezing. You can even add a little cool element if you're using something like a yoga mat where you can squeeze in the ends. So you're getting a little bit of extra tension through this whole move. Okay, nice and slow, squeeze at the top and lowering. Don't forget to keep that belly button in. All right, guys, last but not least, we're gonna use the chair. We're gonna add a little bit of core in here, and we're going for a seated modified bicycle crunch. What do I mean by that? Here, we're gonna be sitting on the edge of the seat or near the edge of the seat. Knees at 90 degrees to start. We wanna get set up in a right position. So roll the shoulders down and back, pull the belly button in and up. You're going to squeeze your glutes here because you're gonna need that stability throughout the pelvis to keep your balance. And then you're just gonna lean back ever so slightly, okay? If this is enough for you, you can even do little pulses here, okay, for tiny little sit-ups. Okay, back is straight. Otherwise, what you can do is we have a couple of different options to make this, to modify this move. And you can come here, you can take your elbows out to the side. You can bring one knee in and bring the elbow and knee together, okay? You can extend those legs if you wanna do that a little bit more. Okay, get a little bit more of that range of motion in there. All right, and those are kind of your options. If you have, if you're able to, you can lean back a little bit more. You can always kind of try and balance, so not hitting that other foot back onto the floor. You just do whatever works for you. If this is your jam right here, and you're a little bit more upright, okay, just focusing in on that, using the core muscles, and just getting that nice twist in, beautiful, and that's it. Yeah. All right, so if you need any other modifications, or if you're dealing with any injuries and any of these exercises is not possible but you still want to get your movement in, please let me know, reach out, comment, send me a message, and then if you know that anybody else in your life would benefit from these moves, or you guys want to get a workout in together, then please share and like and all that good stuff. All right, so I hope you have a fabulous Sunday. We'll see you again tomorrow for Monday. Yes. All right, get that mindset right for Monday right now. Because oftentimes, I mean, Monday can be a stressful day, right? Monday is like, oh, we're back to the grind. I encourage you really to find a little bit of joy in your Monday. All right, if you're one of those people that feel really heavy, stressed out, kind of sad that it's Monday again and not the weekend. I mean, of course, if you're up to fun stuff on the weekend, it's always a bit tough to think about going back to work, but I encourage you really to find a little piece of joy in your Monday. Be determined, because it's a new day. You have every opportunity throughout the day, as the day goes on and the week goes on, to live joyfully, find a passion, get into your hobbies, do a little bit of self-improvement, read a little bit, whatever it is that you want to do to find that bit of joy. Dance for 5 minutes in the kitchen when you're doing dishes, or just dance for 5 minutes, who cares? So find that little bit of joy in your Monday and every day. All right, cool. And I know it's not always easy. It's like preaching to the choir here. I know it's not easy. For sure, I struggle with that myself, but that's kind of my mission lately, is to live with a little bit more joy, a little bit less worry, and yeah, to just enjoy every day and every moment a little bit more. All right, team. So take care and wish you well. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for watching.